Magic is so deeply design focused in a way that I think most people don't expect because of the mere fact that the design of magic has to inherently be hidden. I'm Jeanette Andrews. I'm a magician, artist, and do independent research, and I'm so excited to be here chatting with you about magic and its intersection with design. Analyzing human behavior and then being able to pull from that to then create the end result that's desired is a huge part of magic. So if I know, for example, that there's a specific gesture or interaction that needs to happen in a piece of magic, I'm just going to constantly start watching how people do that. So much of magic is about taking these sort of intangible concepts, things like secrecy and invisibility and the mysterious and the wondrous, and these really large, very nebulous ideas sometimes, and then translating them into something more tangible. A piece that I performed here at the MIT Museum yesterday, it's one of the oldest pieces of magic in written human history. A length of thread gets burnt into a bunch of small pieces and then gets restored again. And so that's a piece of magic where we as people in contemporary society, we understand that if you see a magician destroy something, inevitably it will get restored because of the kind of cultural trope framing we have of magicians and how we function. For designers who are looking to sort of infuse magic into their design process in some way, go to your library, pick up a magic book. From any design field that you're in, you will get so much, I think, insight really quickly into what is a really unusual design process. There are these two layers of what's going on in every magic book. In the hidden layer of the technique that you as the magician are having to be doing, and then the effect that's being created. There's a great paper called The Magic That Is Design. There are also Edward Tufte in some of his, I think it's in the Visual Explanations book. There's a chapter on it that he did collaborating with magician Jamie Ian Swiss on magic as a form of visual communication. There's a lot of interesting things when you look back further in the history of magic in terms of how magic props are designed and built. Great book for anybody wanting to dip their toes into looking at larger scale design of historic magic props is Jim Steinmeyer's Hiding the Elephant. I think it would really spark a lot of people's imaginations.